Good evening everyone, this is by-DEGALA-BALAJI. Welcome back to my channel DB Stocks. Let us discuss what is going to be happening in tomorrow's market about the Nifty 50 and also the Sensex. Firstly, let us start with the Nifty 50 in weekly time frame. In weekly time frame analysis, we can see that already previous week I have mentioned that this is the 50% retracement level in the weekly time frame for the Nifty 50. Until and unless the breakdown of this range, we don't need to expect any breakdown towards downside, and also I don't expect any selling momentum towards downside until and unless the breakout of this range. Now market closes at the top, this is a good sign, but and also now I have to mark this candle 50% level. That means this is exactly the 750 50% and 60% level. Why? Because see here, this is the level. After reaching this 50% level, again market reversed, and also after the pullback, this is the 50% level. That means after retracement till the 50% level, we can expect some pullbacks and also the fall in the market. Exactly presently the market is at this 50% level. Until unless the breakdown, we don't need to expect any selling momentum in the market. Now if market has to go towards upside, means towards the bullish momentum, means we have to wait the breakout of this 23,760. market has to open near to this 23,760 or 780. After the breakout of this 23,840, that means previous day high, we can expect the momentum towards upside. Why this 840 means I will tell you in the 15 minutes time frame, and also then let us see this in day time frame. In day time frame, there is a pattern here. See, when you see the candles in these type of scenarios, means we can have confusion. See, when you draw the pattern, see here, when you draw the patterns, means we'll get some idea. See here, this is the pattern, and if this gives the breakdown towards downside, means we can expect the momentum towards downside. That means this will become the N pattern, and also not N pattern, this is a continuous bearish momentum. If it has to give the breakdown towards downside, means firstly it has to break the day's low, that means previous day low, this Friday's low, and after that slow and steadily it will reaches this 50% level. When it gives the breakdown of this day's low, means we have to cautious that okay, market is not going to be bullish, we have to wait at this point. Why? Because after reaching this 50% level in day time frame, weekly time frame, again market reverse and it can be accepted. That means we can expect the 50% of this range, that means this shorter range. Again from this we can expect the momentum towards downside or towards upside. Only after the breakout of this range only we can plan towards upside, and also we can have the entry at this point also. Why? Because this is also the 50% level of the day time frame. But when this level is not respected, see, after reaching this 50% level, if the candles are not respecting this level and is giving the breakdown of this range, means we have to ready for the selling momentum towards downside. And after the breakdown of this range, within the retest, slow and steadily we can expect the momentum. This is how we have to wait for the entry. We don't need to enter into the market very fastly or within a hurry. We don't need to enter. If you have entered the trade in that manner, means you can't able to sustain the trade. So most of the time we have to watch and we have to study the market and structure. Then that means there is a rule, 95% of the time we have to wait. Only 5% of the time only we have to go for entry and we have to trade the market. Why? Because if you have seen the 95% of the market, if you have watched and if you have studied the structure and the candles, means you will get an idea whether the market is going to move upside or downside. And with this 5% time, within this 5% of the time, we have to go for the entry. Most of the people do in the reverse manner when they are in the starting stage. Okay, now let us see. If tomorrow market opens at the 23,780 or 760 or 780 range, which is a good sign. And after the breakout of this day's high 23,800, we can expect the momentum towards upside. This is the only man. After reaching this 23,800, if markets are not reacting to the bullish momentum. That means if market are not reacting for the buying momentum, means we don't need to enter into the market. That's how we have to understand this. Let us see this in 15 minutes time frame. And if market opens flat or gap down opening, means after the breakdown we can expect till this 50% level, that means to this swing we can expect the target. But I don't recommend this type of entries. If it gives the upside momentum, suppose if it gives the breakout of this 23,800, means we can expect the momentum towards upside. This is a good sign. Or if markets given the breakdown of this day's low, means we have to wait for the day, we have to wait for the next day, and based on that I will plan for the further entry. Let us see this in 15 minutes time frame. See here, this is the big momentum came in the market, and after that market consolidated at the top. Now why I am telling you that if again opens flat, gap down also, after the breakdown of this day's low, why means this is the 50% level of this swing. So after reaching this again 50% level to this swing, means we have there is a chances for the market reversal. Why? Because already I have mentioned that in the previous analysis, this resistance will become support. When again comes to this area, this resistance will become support. So after the breakdown of this range only we can expect the downside momentum. What is the downside target is? This big momentum. That means this demand zone is the first target I am expecting. But towards, if market has to move upside, means what is the scenario? Market has to open somewhere around this 23,750 780 range. But there are two order blocks at the top. This is one and this is two. These two order blocks. After the breakout of this 23,840, that means this is the day's high breakout. That means after the breakout of this day's high only we can expect the momentum towards upside. Why? Because let me show you this in details. Day's high and day's low are very important, not only today, every day. After the breakout and breakdown of this day's high we can expect the big momentums. Why? Because these are the stop loss areas for the both buyers and sellers. See here, this is the day's high and this is the day's low previously. After reaching this range, market came down, sir. But after the breakout of this range, you can see here, it's a big candles. So this is the stop loss area for sellers and also the entry for the buyers. If you have seen this in 1 minute, means after reaching this range, this is the range in 1 minute. After reaching this range, this is the retracement. Within this small retracement, again the buyers have taken the position and market went upside. So after day's high and day's low breakout, at the day's high and day's low breakout, we have to be very cautious. Without any knowledge, if you have entered at that point, means automatically you will be in trap and you will hit the more and more stop loss. Let me show you this. See here, this is the day's low previously. These are the stop losses hit by the market. Again market closes at the top. And also let's see another point. See here, this is the day's low. See, this is the day's high, previous day high, and this is the previous day high, big candle. So when the market is at the day's high or day's low, means if you don't have the trend, if you don't know the trend, means don't enter blindly. If you have the knowledge, enter. Otherwise you have to wait for the next momentum. That means that retracement or the price action, based on the price action, take the entry. See here, again if market comes to this range, means day's high, market opens here somewhere around, means slightly we can expect some momentum towards downside, and after that if it gives the breakout, means there is a possibility for the big candles formation in this range, and the next target would be 24,000 round level will be the next target I am expecting. And also there is a gap filling area at the top. The first target would be 24,000 round level. Now let us see this in down Sensex. in weekly time frame, Sensex is also the same scenario. And after the breakout, that means previously I have said that after the breakout of the 70, the target will be the 76,000 round level, but it didn't reaches the round target. Almost it went near to the 75,800 somewhere. And after this breakout of the 76,000 round level, we can expect the momentum, bullish momentum in the market. And this is also the 50% retracement level in the weekly time frame. Until and unless the breakdown of this range, we don't need to enter without any confirmation of the selling. After the breakdown of this range, we can expect the some momentum towards downside, and this level is given breakdown means we can expect for aggressive selling in the market. Why? Because this is the base for the market. Already we have mentioned, I have mentioned previously in the previous pre-analysis I have mentioned it. See, if you have seen the candles, already I have mentioned in the Nifty 50, if you have seen the candles in this type means it would be some clumsy or confusion. If you drawn these patterns means it would gives you the signal. That means this is the head and shoulder pattern. This is the head and these are the shoulders. So now this head and shoulder pattern will gives you the target or not based on the next week. That means if this level is given breakdown means we can expect the target towards downside. That means this head will be the target towards the downside we can expect. And now if market opens gap up opening above this 73,500 or something, almost 73,500 or 400 range, after the breakout of this day's high, only we can expect the momentum towards upside. Until and unless the breakout of this day's high, we don't need to expect any momentum towards upside. If it gives the flat or slightly gap down opening means we can expect the selling towards downside, and already mentioned that the 50% level is the first target we can expect. And after the breakout of this day's low, that means previous day, then weekly time frame 50% level only we can expect the selling towards downside. Until and unless the breakdown of this range, we don't need to expect any selling momentum towards downside. And after the breakout, see, this is the 50% level to this candle, and after this is also the shooting star. After the opening of the gap up opening means this is indication that the buyers are strong, and we can expect the bullish momentum in the market only after the breakout of the shooting star. And also towards downside only when the market is at the, suppose see here, at particular level hammer candle formed, and after the hammer candle formed, it's some momentum, some other candles, doji or some spinning top or candles are formed in the market. Only after the hammer candle low breakdown and retest this level only we can expect the downside momentum. Likewise the same scenario towards the upside for shooting star candle formed in the day time frame, and also the next candle formed. If the shooting star high is given breakdown means it indicates that sellers are not strong in the market. So based on this we can expect that day's high and also this level to the, that means this is also the gap filling area 76,000 round level, and after the breakout of this day's high we can expect the first target as the 76,000 round level. And from that level, if market reacted to the sellers, that means that if sellers are strong, the market will slow and steadily comes downside. Otherwise, based on the reaction at the 76,000 round level, we have to act based on it. That means if market is waiting at this position and also it's not giving a buy signal, the sellers are strong means slow and steadily we have to wait for the range. But the target for the first target means after the breakout of this day's high, the shooting star high, we can expect the first target as the 76,000 round level. Let us see this in 15 minutes time frame. Like how Nifty the same. See here, this previously this is the resistance, now this becomes the support, and after the breakout of this range we can expect the downside target as this demand zone. And after the breakout of this, after the gap up opening, if market opens gap up above the 75,600 500 above this range only, it indicates that markets are in the bullish momentum. And after the first 5 minutes candle and 15 minutes candle only, we have to go for the entry. That means this is the breakout of the day's high and also the shooting star in the day time frame, and we can expect the target as the 76,000 round level, and also the 15 minutes closing candle is the target we can expect towards upside. Thank you, and this is my view.